Okay, let's talk about my session here, Strikeman session, October 13th, 2024. I spent about maybe 10, 15 minutes shooting here tonight. Still just shooting my G3 with the iron sights because I haven't mounted the Holosun 507 comp yet because one of the screws still won't come out. I had to order a hardened hex socket to see if I can get it out. So that's going to take a few days for that to come in. And if that doesn't work, I'll have to put it in a soft vise and carefully drill this stupid thing out. Unbelievable. So meantime, I'm practicing just with iron sights. Slow, deliberate, working on form, working on my stance, working on grip, working on getting the front sight in front of my dominant eye, coming out of the holster, so on and so forth. Haven't got to the holster yet, so I'm just kind of mocking that I'm pulling from a holster. So let's talk about, I'm going to keep this video short. Let's talk about what's in front of us here in this particular image. This is from the Strikeman app. When you have a session and you're shooting with the laser cartridge, this one's 9mm. There's a mobile app that comes with Strikeman, and it basically uses the camera, and it picks up the laser hitting the target, and then it registers it in the app. And then at the end of the app, end of your session, it tells you your average score and all this stuff. Today, my average score is 8.6. Obviously, 10 would be in the middle. Let me get better color here. 10 would be like right here. If everything was 10, would be like right in there. Now, yesterday's session was a 9.6. So today's 8.6. So what happened? Well, what happened was yesterday I shot from 9 feet. In this session, I shot from 9 feet or 3 yards, and from 7 yards, 21 feet. So both. I also shot right-handed and left-handed only, as well as two-handed. So normal grip, right hand only, left hand only. I kind of split up the session to doing that. So a lot of this stuff like over here and down over here, a lot of that is single-handed stuff, right-handed and left-handed stuff, getting outside of the 10 zone. And shooting from 21 feet is obviously more challenging than 9 feet or 7 yards versus 3 yards. But that's great. You're going to mix up the practice, do different things. Also, I wear glasses. Now, glasses, if you have to wear prescription glasses like I do, that does present a challenge. So what is the challenge that comes along with that? Well, let's say you need glasses to see far away. Then when you put the gun in front of you and you're looking at the sights, they might be blurry because your glasses are for seeing far away. So the sights are blurry, which is what my case is what happens. If you take the glasses off, I can see the sights really crystal clear, but I can't see the target very good, and I don't know if my sights are lined up with the target. So this is the challenge that you have if you're having to wear glasses, right? Anyways, we do the best we can. We make the best of it. I wore my glasses through this session and just, made it work. So that does come into play a little bit. You have to be prepared for that kind of stuff. Overall, the session was pretty good. I was very deliberate, very slow. I wasn't working on speed drills or anything like that. I was just working strictly on form. And I might be doing this for a while, just working on form. It takes a lot of practice to get to the place where you're drawing the pistol from the holster. You're getting both hands on the pistol as quickly as you can, accurately, with great grip, because you got to manage the recoil, because in the real world, we may have to discharge more than one round, right? And of course, getting the sights lined up as quickly as possible. So everything right now is pretty slow, very deliberate. And I think that's a much better way to do it. And all the pro shooters talk about this. Even ex-military operators, special forces, Navy SEALs, pro shooters, even if they weren't in the military, a lot of them say the same thing. Start slow, work on your form, get your form good. Get all that good. Now, military, the best military shooters, and we're talking about pistol here, but just shooters in general, they have to be good on the move. So a lot of these shooting competitions are, you're not just standing still, right? Like 3-gun competitions, stuff like this, you're on the move. There are other competitions where you have to move as well. So you're on the move. You have to be able to shoot, moving from target to target and reacquiring the new target, so on and so forth. So right now I'm nowhere near all that, right? I'm just dealing with the basics here. And then as I progress over the next few months, hopefully my speed picks up, my accuracy picks up. The faster you go, the less accurate you're normally going to be. So that's going to take some time. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to keep this video pretty short. Enjoyed my session tonight. Just going to keep on plugging away here. Going to keep on going through the drills. A little bit frustrated that I'm having to deal with this stupid screw not coming out on the optic ready plate. That's just ridiculous. Today I went over to the store, bought the hex, 5/64 hex for the hex screw that I have to pull out. And it was the socket type that goes, to go into your battery operated drill. And I had it on fairly weak impact setting on the drill. And I went through like 3 or 4 impact settings because it wasn't enough to get the screw out. And as soon as I went to any kind of heavier impact resistance, it snapped the hex bit right off. So that's like the second one I've broken. So I may end up having to put the whole gun in a soft vise on a drill press and very carefully, get it out of there. The problem with that, of course, is it's such a small screw that, if you're not super careful, you damage the thread. So I don't even want to think about it. So far, the machine head screw hasn't been stripped. It still can take a hex Allen key top. But since it broke off, the Allen key head stuck in the top of the screw, so I'm trying to use a magnet to extract it out of there. I may have to just hit it gently with a drill bit, weaken it up a little bit, and then hit it with the magnet and get it out of there. So that should be fine without damaging anything. Anyway, the drama continues. Absolutely ridiculous that this screw won't come out. You know how it is, guys and gals. You buy something, a scope, a red dot, a piece of equipment. You want to put it to use, and then you have to, when you're being held up like that, it's just like, be patient, don't break the stupid thing, in the process of trying to change it out. So anyway, I ordered some S2 steel alloy hex bits for the size I need. This is a much harder material, so hopefully the hex bit doesn't break when I apply some torque to it. So that's my story with that. I don't want to send the gun back, obviously. That would be forever and a day trying to get the pistol back. I've been looking at the Springfield M1A, the Scout, as well as the SOCOM 16, the 308. What a sweet rifle. So I'm kind of torn between that and the M1 carbine. I'm not sure, but one of those rifles most likely is going to be my truck rifle. A fairly short barreled 16-quarter-inch truck rifle probably. So we'll talk about that later in the future when I make a decision and obviously have to come up with the money. These are things you don't absolutely need, but you want. Yeah. All right, that's it for now. Enjoyed this session. Wanted to share that with everybody. Talk to you all real soon again next time.